good evening to you. It is Europa League match day 6, and with the Reds already qualified for the last 16 as Group E winners, Jurgen Klopp has shuffled his pack for what will be their final fixture on the continent for 3 months. 9 changes in all tonight. Only Jarell Quansah and Wataru Endo keeping their place in the 11 from the team that lined up at Selhurst Park on Saturday. There are starts for Kay Gordon, Ben Doak, Conor Bradley and Luke Chambers. Live audio commentary of Union Saint-Gilloise versus Liverpool being played at Anderlecht's Lotto Park tonight. It comes your way from 5:45 UK time. Welcome along to you. Emil Heskey and Gary Gillespie are alongside me in this studio. Building up to this one, we are going to get their thoughts in just a moment. First, though, we can head live over to Brussels for the first time, where Mark Benstead is pitchside. Mark.
Good evening, Becky. The Joseph Marianne Stadium, home of USG, doesn't quite meet UEFA requirements, so it can't stage tonight's game. Instead, we are here at the home of Anderlecht. This place holds about 22,500 spectators, so a bigger crowd than we would have got if we played at USG's home ground. So that is one plus, I guess. In terms of the situation in Group E, well, it's pretty clear from a Liverpool point of view. The job has been done. They are guaranteed to top the section regardless of the outcome here. USG, though, do still have work to do. They have to equal or better last result to have European football after Christmas. If they want to continue in this competition next year, well, they need to win here tonight, then hope that Toulouse lose, and also they need to make up a couple of goals as well in terms of goal difference. So plenty for the Belgian side to try and deal with this seeding if they are to continue playing Europa League football this season. In terms of the Liverpool team for tonight, well, we knew it would be a much-changed lineup when we heard the likes of Virgil van Dijk, Alisson Becker, Mo Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold were left on Merseyside. And I can confirm that Jurgen Klopp has actually made 9 changes to the side that started in the win against Crystal Palace at the weekend. Conor Bradley is in for just his 2nd appearance of the season. There's a 5th appearance for Ben Doak of this campaign, and also coming in is young Luke Chambers as well for just his 4th Liverpool appearance in total. The Reds lineup then in full is this. It'll be Kevin Keller, I assume, playing in goal. And you've got Endo, Kanati, Jones, who captains the side this evening, Gakpo, Elliott, Chambers, Gordon, Doak and Quansah. On the bench, it's Pitaluga, Mrosiek, Gomez, Diaz, Szoboszlai, Nunes, Tsimikas, Gravenberg, Scanlon, McConnell, Kumas and Hill. Give you the full details of the USG side very shortly. I can confirm, though, that Amoura and Nielsen, who started up front at Anfield, start up front once again for the Belgian side.
Yeah, Mark Benstead over in Belgium for us tonight. Emil Heskey and Gary Gillespie in the studio to give us their thoughts on a much-changed team. Emil, we knew it was going to be a much-changed team. Obviously, the boss as well has got 4 players who he's left at home: Alisson, Virgil van Dijk, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Mohamed Salah. Injuries are hitting at the moment as well. An ideal opportunity for these younger players to shine tonight.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for them to show their qualities. We say it's a changed team. It's an opportunity, we'll say, for others to actually show their worth. Not just their worth, they're there to step in if needs be. Yeah. And this is a great opportunity for that.
Your thoughts, Gary?
Yeah,
I think
there was always going to be changes. I think he made reference to that in his pre-match interview. And there was going to be a mixture between experience and youth. A little bit surprised that Kanati plays. I thought he might have been left out, but in saying that, you probably want somebody a little bit more experienced alongside Quansah. But I mean, who was to say that Joe Gomez couldn't have filled that role as well? It would suggest that Joe Gomez might have a part to play at the weekend against Manchester United. But yeah, I think Chambers coming in at left fullback. Conor Bradley at right fullback, I think that was a given. The one probably that a lot of people have not really seen or heard about too much is Cade Gordon, who's been obviously out for like a long spell with injury. He gets a start. Very exciting player, as similar as Ben Doak on the opposite side as well. So it'll be interesting to see how they operate as a part of a front three.
Let's just speak about Cade Gordon, because this is a big moment for him personally. As Gary said, their first senior appearance in nearly 2 years for Cade Gordon tonight. The last one came in the Carabao Cup semi-final against Arsenal. That was in January 2022. He is such a talent, Emil, and he's been so unfortunate with injuries.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When you actually get on the pitch, you want to showcase everything that you're doing, and he's one of those dribblers that no one wants to face. No defender, and if you can back the defender up and you can go either way, more so left foot really, but he can go either way, and that's one of the best things for the forwards, that you can take a defender each way. And he's a young lad who will keep going. It's unfortunate that he's had the injuries, but he'll be thriving. He'll be just chomping at the bit, wanting to get going. To be honest with you, because again, this is where you want to be. These are the occasions that you want to be on that pitch as well.
And I know you know a few people in Midlands football based, and Wayne Rooney obviously worked alongside Cade Gordon. He was a huge fan of him, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, and he gave him a lot of praise when he was actually coaching him. And that's, you're talking about one of the best forwards of a generation, saying that about a young lad. So you know that he's got a great potential, and obviously coming to one of the biggest clubs in the world, you've got to show that as well. Yeah,
he came to Liverpool from Derby, of course, where he worked under Wayne Rooney. Gary captained the 21s at Barrow recently, which was a huge moment, I think, for him and his family. And as Emil says, he will be itching to get back amongst it, really.
Well, a bit like, Harvey Elliott was, remember when he came into the side and then he had an awful injury, and kind of like he found it really difficult to get back on up to pace when he came back in the side. And I think it will take him time, there's no doubt about that. But I think the manager likes a strong youth team. He likes a strong under 21 or a 23 team. And it's not always the case where he'll send them out on loan. He'll give them the benefit to go through the 23s. And we've seen that already. He's not shy in bringing them forward and giving them the opportunity in the first team. He's done it on numerous occasions. He's done it again tonight. He's done it in the Carabao Cup before and other cup competitions. So yeah, it'd be a big moment for him. I don't know if he'll ever go through the ranks and captain the first team, but it'd be a lovely thing to happen, wouldn't it? But in saying that, if he can get an extended run of playing games, not just in the first team, but obviously on the 23 level as well, I think that'll stand him in good stead. And obviously there's more to come from him, but hopefully we see a bit tonight as well. Yeah,
one step at a time, and a big step tonight for Cade Gordon. Ben Doak, let's talk about him, Emil. 5th appearance of the season tonight for Ben Doak, and his 4th start. He started as well against Lask and Toulouse in this competition. Fans are so excited about Ben Doak. I think he's the one that everyone's dying to really break through.
He's one of those players that he gets the fans off their seat. Whenever they get the ball, it's like, what is he going to do? What is he going to do? He's going to take someone on, and he's got that ability to drop his shoulder and make a yard and have a shot, have a cross, and he can pick people out. And he's got that little bite about him as well. He's feisty. I watched the game at Anfield, and I can't remember what game it was, and he was just fiery. But he kept on going, he kept on taking players on, and that's what the fans want. They want players that never give up. And he was doing it both ways as well. It's all well and good doing it one way, but if you can do it going the other way as well, that's what managers love.
Yeah, he played against Leicester as well in the Carabao Cup.
I think it
might have been that game you're referring to, but he just dazzles on the ball, doesn't he, Gary? And obviously gets so much from Mohamed Salah as well. A tricky one, because he obviously wants to play in that position, and when you've got the best in the world in front of you, it's tricky, but he learns a lot
from him. It's not easy. I mean, time's on his side, isn't it? Age is on his side. I think the one thing that I would say is that he's very direct. He wants to pick up the ball and run at people and go past people. It's really a throwback to what an old winger kind of was back in the day, where you take people on in the right areas of the pitch. Decision making is obviously a problem when you're young, and I think that needs to improve from his point of view, when to take players on, in the right positions to take players on, when to deliver crosses, where to deliver crosses. But that's all part of your learning process. If you've got the basics, what he has at this moment in time, it's certainly a great platform to be working on.
Someone else I know you're a big fan of as well, Conor Bradley. Let's speak about him. It's his second appearance of the season this evening. Came off the bench against Lask a fortnight ago. Obviously, he had last season on loan at Bolton. If you speak to any Bolton fan, they were desperate for him to come back this term. He made such a good impression there.
Yeah, I think he's certainly one. Maybe not so like the distant future, but like maybe a guy that could figure it like towards the end of the season in a starting position at right fullback. Again, he's got the problem of like displacing Trent.
Yeah.
Now, but Trent with the opportunity for him maybe to move into a central midfield area, it gives young Conor an opportunity. What he is, he's a fantastic athlete. He gets up and down that right hand side. He's got great energy. He's got great fitness, and he's got great technique. As I said, all these kids that come through the academy have got fantastic technique. They're taught at such an early age and the way properly how to play football. But then it's about learning your craft, learning your trade. And there's no better place to learn it than at Liverpool. But he's certainly he's an exciting prospect. And as I say, I don't think it's too far away that he'll be actually pushing for a regular first team position.
OK, it is a big night tonight for the Academy. Plenty more build-up to come before kick-off right here on Matchday Live. For those of you streaming on social media at the moment, to carry on watching, you can find details of how to sign up right now online at liverpoolfc.com/watch. And as well as more build-up, we will have live audio commentary, of course, of all the action from 5:45 UK time. Then at 7:45, there's analysis, interviews and press conferences in the Matchday reaction. And then the whole game is available to watch in full for you from midnight tonight. So the thoughts of Jurgen Klopp and Harvey Elliott are coming up in just a few moments. Taking us into the break though, here's a reminder of how Liverpool won Group E.
It's Horvath with the corner, the touch and the strike. What a goal! That's a fantastic strike. They're playing catch up again here, Liverpool. Darwin Núñez scores beautifully.